What's up, guys? I'm just gonna get straight to the point, and in this video I'm gonna be explaining the best money making methods in the game of Donut SMP right now. So, have you ever wondered how these people on Valtop make all their money? Well, they use spawners, okay? They use over 1,000 spawners, at least the Fuse Kevjo and this new person. But if you don't have access to 1,000 spawners, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm sure you don't, then this video is exactly for you. And these are the best. This is the best ways for beginners to make their money. Just like starting out on the game. Yeah. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna be talking about farms today. You've probably seen the video or live streams of Kelp Talks, where he builds farms and explains the best ones to make and such. So yeah, I'm just gonna. I have experience with that, and I'm just gonna share you what I've learned. So there's 3 farms that I'm gonna be talking about, and 1 extra that I'll also briefly touch on. So the first is pumpkin. This is most likely the most difficult, but it sells for the most. This is the easiest to AFK because, unlike the sea pickle farm, which I'll talk about later, it doesn't need bone meal or anything to be used. You just need to find a safe place to AFK in the center of the farm, and it works. This is how I've made over 13, well actually, if you take a look at my stats, I've made it over 26 million just from this farm. So the next farm, as I TP to it, is a sugarcane farm. So this is a work in progress, and it's also a good money making method. It sells for $1 less per sugarcane, but still for a decent amount, and it's much easier and requires less materials compared to the pumpkin farm. It's also tied with sea pickle farms, which are my least favorite, and I have none built because it takes a lot of work. I'm lazy, like a lot of people, and I don't like having to buy skeleton spawners and crafting it into bone meal and putting it into the thing. So I don't use those, but that's probably tied with sugarcane farms, and definitely makes a lot of money. Just a few extra tips. If you haven't learned by now, there's something called block rotation going around. It's basically just where people can look at natural blocks like deep slate and know the exact coordinates just by looking at those. So to fix that, you just download this resource pack, which I'll link in the description, and by doing that it makes all the textures the same. I recommend you doing that before you build any base, because there's always a chance that someone will find your base. Also, by the way, once you make enough money, you might think of wanting to invest in spawners. I have 40 spawners, which I spent almost 6 mil, I think, on these creeper spawners, and if you didn't know, you can use sugarcane and gunpowder, which, okay, there we go. And you can craft it into paper, then rockets, and that, because 1 paper and 1 gunpowder makes 3 rockets, you in the end triple the profit of just selling the sugarcane. So if I just do /sell and keep a stack for myself, and just like that I make 1k instead of maybe 500 that I would have made. The final thing I just want to talk about is, once you start getting these farms built and start selling stuff, you'll start getting these multipliers, which, by the way, as you go, there should be a claim button which you should press each time. So once you do that, you'll exponentially be growing and selling your crops for more and more. That's basically wraps it up. If you have any questions, just comment down below. This is my first video, so like and subscribe, you know, because I want to get media, but I probably won't. Yep. Just leave a comment below for any questions you have, and I'll try and answer them. See ya.